All right, welcome back. And let's take a look at the correct code statements needed to implement each of these comments. So for this first comment here, asking us to create a new ArrayList object called restaurants to try and containing a list of strings, the code for that looks like this. So we have ArrayList of type string, the object name restaurants to try equals new ArrayList of type string. And note that when instantiating an ArrayList, we don't need to input any parameters here. Now for this second comment, asking us to add a restaurant called Morning Cafe to the ArrayList, the code looks like this. So we have restaurants to try dot add, and it's taking in Morning Cafe as its input. So here's what that looks like visually. So using our dot add method, we've added Morning Cafe at the 0th index of our restaurants to try ArrayList. All right, so now on to the third comment, asking us to add another restaurant called Barbecue Time. So the code looks really similar. We have restaurants to try dot add, and this time it's taking in Barbecue Time as its input parameter. So here's the code again. And this time we're adding in Barbecue Time as the first index of this ArrayList. So now on to our fourth comment. So the user has just tried our Morning Cafe restaurant, so we want to go ahead and remove it from our ArrayList. So all we need to do is use the restaurants to try dot remove method and then take in Morning Cafe as its parameter. So for our fourth comment, the user has just tried our Morning Cafe restaurant, and so we just want to remove it from the restaurant's ArrayList now. So the code for that looks like this. Restaurants to try dot remove, and it takes in Morning Cafe as its input parameter. So visually, using the dot remove method, we remove Morning Cafe, and that shrinks the size of the array and moves Barbecue Time up to the 0th index of the ArrayList. So on to our last comment. So we want to get the length of the list and then store it in an integer called number of restaurants. So the code for that looks like this. We have int number of restaurants equals restaurants to try dot size. Remember for ArrayList, when we use the method size, it doesn't take in any input parameters, and it retrieves for us the number of elements in the list. So in our case right now, the size of the ArrayList is just 1.